Hi there, I'm Dr. R. William Vargo, D.C. at the Wilshire Chiropractic Institute in luxurious downtown Azusa. I'm going to talk to you today about people who have stuff wrong with them and they don't even know they have stuff wrong with them. They just take stuff for granted. They don't think about it. They think, hey, if I don't hurt, I must be okay. Having constipation or diarrhea. People assume if they got diarrhea, it's because they ate something bad. Well, sometimes that's the case, but sometimes that's not the case. Sometimes the nerves going to that stuff aren't working right. So you've got fast nerves saying, hey, move on, get going. And you've got nerves that say, hey, relax, take it easy. And they both go to each organ. So let's say you just ate your fifth helping of Thanksgiving dinner and now you're laying on the floor like a walrus in front of the TV and your body just goes... One is allowed to temporarily take over. So let's say we got these two things going through your heart. They're supposed to keep an equilibrium, but you were in no danger of anything. So the one that said slow down and take it easy was allowed to take over temporarily, and I'll devote all my attention to digesting this massive meal. But let's say the shoe is on the other foot, and instead of the nerves that were going there being able to work properly, the nerve was being squeezed on that said, hey, let's relax. So the predominant message getting to the heart would be, holy crap, there's somebody with a knife over there going to chase me. Ah! And then the heart starts beating faster. Some people are stuck in that mode. You see them wigging out and you're like, God, look at him. You know, other people are like, I never feel like doing anything. So you got this pair of nerves, one saying go quick, another one's saying go slow. And if something squeezes on one or the other, it can manifest that kind of thing. If it squeezes on the, hey, relax, you don't have a balanced zoom and relax, giving you an equilibrium where one can temporarily take over. All you're getting is the relaxed one is squeezed on, then you're just getting the woo, and that's all you get. Okay, so that could be used to talk about your digestion. You got the pea soup consistency liquid going out of your stomach, going through your small intestine. It's absorbing nutrients, hopefully, if your intestines are working right. If they're not, it's not absorbing nutrients, but just feeding your gut bacteria. And you will know if that's you because you fart like hell all the time. Okay? Well, mom and dad and the kids all eat the same meal. Dad's farting like hell. The kids are laughing. This is so funny. Dad's laughing too. Mom looks and says, you're disgusting. But the fact of the matter is, wouldn't either all of them been farting if it was the food, or none of them been farting? So if one of them is, that's kind of telling you that his digestive system isn't working right. If you've ever gone into a bathroom in a public place, or even at home for that matter, and whoever was in there last maced the place, and you go in there and you feel like you've been hit by nerve gas or something, and you got tears in your eyes, and you're trying to breathe through your mouth because it's so bad in there, this is somebody whose digestive system is way out of whack. Their food, this semi-digested stuff, means there was chunks of meat rotting in their intestines, perhaps for a few days. If you take a steak or some other meat from your refrigerator that is still okay, it's fresh, it's not past its prime, and you open up the plastic and you leave it exposed to the air, and it's a 100-degree day, and you go away for the weekend to Vegas or something, and you come back, your kitchen will smell quite awful, won't it? Because that meat would have rotted at that 100-degree temperature. Well, you're 98.6 if you're normal. Right? Isn't your temperature 98.6? So pretty darn close to 100. And if it takes you 2 or 3 days to take your dump from that meal, this stuff has been slowly rotting in you. And when it comes out, you're really sorry that you had to endure that not breath of fresh air. Okay. So Someone could have painful periods because their nerves coming out from their back are being squeezed on in their low back. They could be in the position where if they had put on a little bit of weight, they would be having a back pain. But because they haven't put on that weight yet, they don't have the back pain because it's almost squeezing a nerve, but not quite yet. And then they have their periods, and they might gain 6 or 7 or 8 or something equivalent of pounds of water weight during their period, and that's enough to squeeze on the nerves, and then their back is killing them. Maybe other things are going on, and they're absolutely miserable. And what do they usually do? They curse their bad luck at having rotten periods. They don't look at their girlfriends and say, "Why don't you guys have rotten periods too? Maybe there's something wrong with me, and that's why I'm having these, because you guys aren't having them." They just eat 2 Midolls maybe, and hopefully that made it go away. And if it did, they don't think about it except once a month. "Oh, damn, period's coming again. All right, I'll eat 2 Midolls a day for a few days." Okay, so painful periods, ability to get pregnant, a guy's ability to, do that stuff. Diarrhea, where your colon is shaped kind of like a letter C over on its side, right? Going like this and then coming out the back. Your small intestine dumps into that colon over here, and when it hits this area, your body is trying to recycle water to the body from that pea soup consistency liquid. So it siphons out water from that, and then you have this semi-solid turd formation, hopefully exiting your body. If the nerves go into that, some of them say speed it up, some of them say slow it down, but they're in an equilibrium unless there's some reason that should be off. And now the nerves are getting squeezed on, and it's suppressing the balance. It's suppressing the slow down, and is only allowing the, hey, hurry up and get through there going on. Well, then it'll go through there too quick. It won't take enough water out of that, and you'll have diarrhea. If the alternative is going on, and the nerve impulse that would say, hey, hurry up, is being squeezed on, the only impulse coming through there, which should be the balance, the equilibrium, the one is coming through by itself saying, hey, relax and take your time. And it goes through there slower than it should, sucks more water out of it than it should, and then you're straining, trying to get this dog food kind of stuff out of your body. It's logical, it's somewhat humorous, but it escapes most people unless somebody like me tells you about it. This is something I can quite often influence by adjusting your back and getting that pressure off those nerves. All right, so come on down.